Hello, one and all, Ryker here. It is the end of May, so let's go over the monthly review. It's a big one, so let's do this. So happy it's over. Right, so for the month of May, I caught 76 belt ones, 82s, 93s, 733 fives, 126 sixes, and 31 sevens, for a total missort count of 1,136 packages, with a total factory sort of 366,500 packages, with a missort rate of 0.31. There was sits outbounds, 57 missing vision labels. I missed 23, and there was 16 double tags. Oh man, this was a month. I felt like I was in Helldivers too. Right, so the first week, well, technically the second week, May 5th to the 9th. Let's enlarge that a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't even that far off. Sweet. Okay. So things start off kind of just a little bit weird, you know? So on the 5th for OGT, not all the freight was there. On day 6, there was a lot of missorts. A lot of them. Day 7 is when things started to go very, very wrong. We had tech issues. We had issues with inbounding and with work area scans. Day 8, I was summoned down from the tower to help out with Belt 5 because they were shorthanded. And day 9. The night started off good. I got Employee of the Month for the month of March, and then immediately, basically right after that, we had an e-stop issue that lasted from let me see here, from 3:15 to 5 a.m. Everybody was summoned up front to help with the unload of the trucks by hand. We pulled the boxes into carts and cages to be hand delivered to the belts by hand. That was, I'll say this, people were smiling, but not in joy. They were smiling at the absurdity of this, of the nonsense that was going on that day. Day 12, OGT has declared that he's going to change the culture of the towers. And I made a video on what I expected and what I wanted to see percentage-wise. And not much else happened during that week. I mean, yeah, May, the 13th got a lot of missorts as well, but the rest of the week was actually pretty good. Just not the 12th or the 13th. As for the 19th to the 23rd, I popped my inner tube on the 20th, and I had an issue with repairing my inner tube on the 21st. Yeah. That was a fun thing. And let me tell you, walking back home with a very expensive bike through homeless territory and with gangs of people walking about at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, all of them eyeballing your bike, is not a fun experience. And on the 23rd, let me just double check here. Yep, I was summoned down from the tower yet again. I had to help out because, again, they were short-handed. And this week, the 28th. Now, I'm sure some of my managers have already seen that there's this little bit at the bottom here where, let me see if where it says IC and then a couple of numbers. IC stands for incomplete, which means I was pulled down from the towers or I have left earlier than normal. Now on the 28th, I was pulled down relatively fast. So fast, in fact, I was only up there for 30 minutes. And with the fact that I got 45 packages in 30 minutes, TB, yo. But yeah, again, we had scanner issues throughout the entire facility. Like, I felt like I was in Anthem. For those of you who don't know what Anthem is, it's a video game where when it was launched, it was notorious for crashing, logging you out of the game, and it had long loading times. Yeah, this month was a wild ride. Man, I'm so glad it's over. I don't want a repeat of this month. Like, I'd rather have 5 peak seasons than go through May all over again, which is saying a lot. Also, I do think that me getting that reward caused all this insanity to happen. That reward was an omen. Anyway, that was the month of May. There's more that I could say, but I won't. This is Ryker, so I need to have a good day and a good night.